All right, let's get started here.
No more heroes, it's hero begin. You can't tell nobody but yourself. Nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Hey, hope you guys are all doing well today. Today is December 5th on a Friday, so hope you guys are getting ready for the weekend, get some time to relax, take some time off, and just de-stress after working, surviving, making it to the end of another week. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot of gaming news, a lot of different things happening in space. We had the PC game show that happened just yesterday, RAM being at an all-time high, tons of game announcements, and some new content coming. And I want to get into that. But I also want to say that during this time, I hope you guys are getting enough time to relax, to de-stress, and if necessary, disassociate from work and your current responsibilities and things that you're currently going through. At least to get some time to just not think about the things stressing you out in life on a day-to-day basis. To just take it easy every once in a while, kick your feet up, and not be so stressed out for a change. I think that's always nice. That all being said, I kind of just want to get into it today because after the gaming news, we're going to be playing some Marvel Rivals, either ranked or unranked. I haven't fully made up my mind yet, but we'll be playing that. I'm trying to think of anything else has happened lately. Not off the top of my head. But has anybody got any Christmas plans? Is anybody going out? Anybody going to see family? So hope that it goes well for you. Hope you guys have fun doing that. Like I said, I know the holidays aren't the best times for everybody, but for those who do spend time with family and for those who do have plans, I hope those go well. If your plan is just to stay in the house and not go anywhere and not do anything, hey, I hope that goes well for you too. Oh yeah. That all being said though, I'm gonna get in this gaming news because if you're someone who's been on the market for buying a PC or looking for RAM or anything of the sort, you might want to do it soon if you're able to, because RAM is getting more and more expensive. Case in point, the RAM shortage is about to get way worse because Micron is ditching consumers for AI. That is right. One of the three biggest manufacturers of RAM that normally makes its profit selling to consumers is now exclusively selling to AI companies and data centers. This is highly unfortunate. Let's read and try to find out why they're even doing this in the first place. The ongoing RAM shortage affecting PC gaming has gone from bad to worse, as Micron announced it is ending its crucial brand of consumer RAM and SSD storage devices and focusing solely on developing products for AI enterprise level customers. The end of Crucial as one of the top consumer level PC part brands will not be immediate, as Micron stated the transition will take place over the next few months. Now, the news came amid an ongoing RAM shortage and price hike that has shocked the PC gaming market to its foundation, with OpenAI announcing its plans to expand its AI server operations across the globe. RAM manufacturers dedicated portions of their manufacturing supply towards OpenAI's projects, leaving consumers out in the cold. Since October, the prices of DDR4 and DDR5 RAM kits have spiraled out of control, as 2x16 RAM kits that were once priced under $100 throughout most of 2025 has seemingly tripled as of this writing. Again, highly unfortunate. It's really crazy in this time period where most people want to build PCs or have different things that they want to get into as far as tech goes, that this is one of the times where this becomes so expensive. With the price of DDR5 RAM kits continuing to climb at an alarming rate, one of the largest brands in the market is being discontinued after nearly 3 decades of service. On December 3rd, Micron announced that it was exiting the consumer market by February 2026, ending a 29-year run for Crucial's brand of consumer RAM and SSDs. In short, Crucial branded products will no longer be manufactured by Micron past that point. Additionally, Crucial RAM and SSD products will no longer be sold at retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, and Newegg once any remaining stock is cleared out past February 2026. Despite the exit, Micron said it will continue to offer warranty service and support for all crucial products across the globe, though it's not clear how long that will last. However, Micron itself is not going out of business. Instead, Micron will shift its focus towards enterprise-level consumers and AI-based technologies. Enterprise-level customers and AI-based technologies, and cited the AI-driven growth in servers and data centers as the main reason for its sudden shift away from the consumer market. While the controversial subject of AI has drawn various comments from gaming industry figures concerning its growing usage, Micron stated that the move was to ensure its supply of RAM and other components would be enough to support the company moving forward. Additionally, Micron claimed that it would reduce the impact that its consumer market departure could have on its employees and offer redeployment opportunities to any positions that open up as a result. So when they're firing people, they're going to try and see if they can actually get them in somewhere else. Micron's decision to exit RAM and SSD consumer markets came at the worst possible time for gamers amid the ongoing RAM price surge and shortages. With Crucial's exit, a key player in RAM and SSD manufacturing will leave consumers with fewer options to pick from. The impact of Crucial's demise and the RAM shortage will have an impact on all gamers, not just PC users. Given that the Steam Machine has yet to announce its price, Valve confirmed it will not be a subsidized price that customers will pay once it arrives in 2026. Ergo, the price of the Steam Machine could be higher than what gamers expect. Now, additionally, the RAM shortage could force Microsoft to make another price increase on Xbox consoles despite 2 price jumps throughout 2025. And according to rumors throughout the gaming industry, Microsoft did not make preparations for the ongoing RAM shortage, meaning Xbox Series S and X consoles could jump up sometime in 2026. While the PS5 is not expected to endure another price increase in the short term, the loss of Crucial as an option for consumers will be felt across the entire gaming industry and tech industries. People were wondering if the Steam Machine was going to be $900, but I don't think they were expecting $1,000 consoles potentially. Because with everything getting more and more expensive, that just means not only will the Steam Machine potentially be higher in price, but again, like I said before, the Xbox Series, the new Xbox console, the PS6, hell, even cars that use different types of smart technologies because that requires RAM, refrigerators, smart beds because for some reason people are buying smart beds. Anything that uses any form of RAM is going to get more expensive now once this deal fully goes through, because I believe it's not going through until 2026. It's just unfortunate because on paper, AI is supposed to be a tool that enhances and improves our lives. And right now it's pretty much been doing anything but that.
It's unbelievable.
It's getting people falsely arrested. There was a pregnant lady who AI flagged her for carjacking. She was 8 months pregnant. She got flagged for carjacking. There was a student who was going to school who got flagged for having a weapon and was arrested by campus police when he just had a bag of Doritos because the AI system falsely flagged him. Not to mention the pollution it's causing with the amount of water and electricity it's using and the way it's disproportionately affecting Black communities. It's so bad. Because on paper, it can be a great tool to research do a large portion of research in such a short span of time. Or if you're coding and you're running different redundant scripts over and over and over again, having something to automatically execute those scripts and continuously run things like that for you and help reduce some of the monotonous work that you don't have to have somebody manually review all the time is dope. But using it to replace people, it's costing people some of their jobs. And the fact that it's costing the price of RAM and other pieces of technology to go up so drastically, I just can't fully get behind AI as much as I would like to. And the fact that it's so unregulated and it's impacting so many people in such a negative way, I can't get behind this. I personally just cannot get behind this. I don't like it. That's gonna be our daily dose of AI news though, at least for the current time being. The fact that so much of this is forced on us and the fact that so many people have to opt into it and then have to manually opt themselves out because they're just automatically being enrolled. Like it's being integrated in the search engines. Oh! I can never get over that raid animation. What's up, TT? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me get you a shout out here. What's up, Black Recluse? Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are all coming in. For those who don't know, I'm Maximum Obesity, currently recovering gaming news. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and every Monday, along with the gaming news, we do a mental health discussion. Hope you guys all doing well during the holidays. Hope you guys all got plans, or if your plans is just stay in the house and relax for a minute and not go out and spend money. Hey, I hope more power to you, right? Right now, we're just covering that one of the biggest sellers of RAM to consumers is pulling out of the industry and is now only fully selling to AI-based companies. That is what we just got done talking about, unfortunately. Which, if you're wondering, one of the biggest reasons why prices of RAM is going up and stuff like that, yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons there. AI has a big part to play in that, on top of the silicone shortage and so many other things happening. But if you guys haven't checked out TT, highly recommend it. Y'all should. Very fun to watch. Very nice guy. Check him out. He's very entertaining. I be popping in there from time to time. It's just really enjoyable.
The more the clips, the better the video. What camera should I buy?
The funny thing is, you ain't lie though. You ain't lie though. But yeah, so that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing this right now, TT, is because I like keeping people informed about what's happening and what's going on. And I try to stay as objective as possible, but when I see, shit like this, I get a little upset. Because why? Why are we doing this? It's money. We all know it's money. They claimed it's so they wouldn't run out of stock, so that means they can't reliably sell to us and AI data centers, so they're choosing the AI data centers. So anything, like for instance, if you're someone who is seeking to get a console or the new Steam machine, like for instance, if you're wondering about getting the new Xbox or the new PlayStation, that's about to get more expensive. If you're someone who's looking for cars that have the little cameras inside of it that show you how close you are to other cars when you're backing up and stuff like that, features like that, maybe smart seats or whatever they're putting in cars nowadays, yeah, that's gonna get more expensive too. Smart fridges, anything that uses RAM is about to go up in price when this deal fully goes through, because this is the third biggest manufacturer of RAM in the world that is now pulling out of selling to consumers specifically. People like you and I, yeah, they're no longer selling it to us. Remember the GPU shortage at the beginning of COVID? Yeah, please don't remind me. Pretty much RAM right now. Some sticks of RAM and some kits now are more expensive than the graphics cards I have. And I have a 4080 Super. There are some RAM kits that are 64 gigabytes of RAM going for $1,500, $1,400. We've lost the plot. Only thing I like smart is my phone and computer. Everything else has to be a hub. Yeah. Man, it's crazy, man. It's getting weird. It's getting weird. And I was telling people how I like AI when it's on paper. On paper as a tool used to enhance, the stuff AI was actually made to do. If you need to do a large span of research in such a short span of time, if you're someone who's like, for instance, if you're coding and you're running multiple redundant scripts, they don't need to be peer reviewed because it's the same script that just needs to be executed instead of doing it manually. Yeah, for sure. Why not have a program to automatically run that for you? But to use it to replace people's jobs in a way it's disproportionately affecting Black communities, the pollution, the amount of water and electricity it's using, I can't fully get behind it. Not to mention the false flags it's doing, getting people falsely arrested. For me, I can't do it because of the way it's not being regulated and the people who are abusing it. Which is why I take such a big issue with this. Like it was ideally never supposed to be this bad. Working on a second build? Oh man, bless your heart. I know you finna see the RAM prices and be like, but yeah, for everybody coming in, this is what we do. This is what I do. I cover gaming news. I try to keep you guys informed because everybody might not know. And then I make videos about them later. I just made a video like 2 or 3 days ago about the last round of gaming news we covered. So if you're not able to catch a stream, or I know everybody's busy, they have different schedules and stuff to do, follow your boy on YouTube. Or subscribe to your boy on YouTube. Because I have been posting very consistently, at least as consistently as possible. Trying to let you guys know what's going on, what's happening. But yeah, that deal hasn't fully gone through yet, so you still have time. Once 2026 hits, you're basically running on a timer at that point. Speaking of timers, business deals, and possibly awful news. Saudi Arabia, the region that has reportedly owned and bought EA, that will now own most of EA, the place that has more human rights violations than Americans have guns, is now going to own over 90% of EA. Which is essentially all of it, because the other stakeholders that have stocks in EA that aren't part of Saudi Arabia owns them. But let's find out, get to the bottom of this, let you guys know some more info. So recent filings suggest Saudi Arabia's public investment fund will own over 90% of EA under the current buyout plan. The deal has garnered considerable attention and speculation since before it was even official, with many both in and outside of the gaming industry questioning how it could affect the video game giant and the sector as a whole. While much remains uncertain about EA's privatization, a new report sheds light on how ownership will be divided between investors. Not to mention, Donald Trump's son-in-law is part of the group that actually bought it. It's unbelievable. So you basically have Lucifer and the devil pulling up at the same time, buying your company, and we're just like, yeah, we'll let you have it. Not to mention, for that $55 billion acquisition, $20 billion of that acquisition is debt put in EA's name. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. But shortly after a Wall Street Journal report leaked news of the deal, EA confirmed it was being acquired for $55 billion in the largest leveraged buyout in history. If all goes according to plan, EA stocks will no longer be available for public trading, with a small group of major investors taking complete ownership of the company. Yeah, Black, $20 billion of that $55 billion buyout was leveraged debt in EA's name. How this is legal, I don't know. But when you buy a company this way, it's done specifically so that the company coming in to buy you out actually does not have to take on the debt in their own name, but it takes it out in your business's name, meaning that if something goes wrong with the deal or the company needs to make that money back, they're going to start legally gutting your company. They're going to start firing people, letting people go, selling off certain IPs if they need to help chip down at that debt. This is why they're using so much AI specifically with EA, and former employees have reported that their management is coming down heavy on them to force them to use AI to cut costs wherever and however possible. This isn't the first time something like this has happened either. It's very common in the business world, unfortunately. JP Morgan did this to one of the most popular nursing homes that was revered and greatly celebrated for the way it treated people's family members. Grandmas, grandpas, aunties, uncles, people who needed that round-the-clock 24/7 care that people could no longer provide for them. They would send them there, and JP Morgan bought it, gutted it, and it became one of the worst spots possible. We're talking about roaches in the kitchen, you know, roaches sleeping next to your auntie in the bed, people falling on the floor, being left there for hours. The quality of care and the quality of the buildings went down so fast. And the fact that EA went private, at first people were happy, because when you don't have a company that's public anymore, this is why Steam can do pretty much whatever it wants. You don't have a table of investors and shareholders to constantly appeal to. You don't constantly have to do monthly reports on your income and how much money you're making. You're not constantly being pushed by a board of people that are like, hey, make money, do record-breaking profits. All right, more records. I've already broken enough records, Kobe Bryant. I can't do anymore. Are you still the same animal while being a... Are you a different animal while being the same beast? Like, that's how they're pushing this. That's why it was such a big deal. People were like, oh, they're going to go private. That means they can pretty much do whatever they want. But then they were literally bought by the devil himself. So it's like, what are you going to do? And if something goes wrong, if your company, let's say you come up with a game and something goes wrong, all Saudi Arabia is going to do is be like, F you, pay me. That's exactly what's going to happen. But if all goes according to plan, EA stocks will no longer be available for public trading, with a small group of major investors taking complete ownership of the company. That group consists of the PIF and private equity firms Silver Lake and Affinity Partners, but it's now looking like one of those three will have a much larger ownership stake than the others. And this is a big part of Saudi Arabia's sports washing and image washing campaign that they're doing. I think the plan is called like Vision 2030. They're buying different sports teams. They bought Evo. If you're in FGC and you like fighting games, they bought Evo. They're buying more events and more businesses over here to improve their image and convince people that they're not the place that violates human rights, and that they didn't have journalists killed and they didn't blackmail Jeff Bezos. But we're going a little too deep into the rabbit hole now. Anyways, A new report from the Wall Street Journal alleges that the PIF will own 93.4% of EA under the current agreement. The remaining 6.6% won't split evenly between the other two investors either, with Silver Lake taking 5.5% of the company and Affinity Partners owning 1.1%, earning that stake in the gaming giant will reportedly cost $29 billion from the PIF, an eye-watering price tag that would be even higher if Saudi Arabia didn't already have a $5.2 billion stake in EA. Such a massive piece of the pie should also help fund amid reports that the PIF is reportedly running low on funds after the EA deal, despite its having the backing of one of the world's wealthiest nations. And that's the issue here too, because it's like what happened with the Activision Blizzard buyout that Microsoft did. Because if you guys remember, they picked up a bunch of other studios besides Activision Blizzard, but because of how much money that move cost them, a lot of smaller studios ended up getting shut down and gutted. Remember this Tango Gameworks, the studio that made Evil Within, Hi-Fi Rush? Hi-Fi Rush was one of the biggest games that came out and particularly went through word of mouth to become as successful as it was, because Microsoft did no promotion for that game at all whatsoever until it started blowing up and people started liking it. And you know what they did after that game was super successful? They shut the studio down. Started closing studios. ZeniMax, the studio that made Elder Scrolls Online, you know, that's owned by Bethesda, which is now owned by Microsoft. They were coming up with a new MMO. Elder Scrolls Online is one of the more successful ones that came out. And that's old. ZeniMax was like, okay, we can do this again. They showed off the game to Microsoft executives. They said, oh shit, we love it. Like, that's cool. Cancel it.
It's unbelievable.
No new game for you. No new game for you. Just outright shut it down. Like I don't know. I don't know, Black Recluse. I don't know. This is why it's so important, though, to be knowledgeable about this kind of stuff and find out who's making these decisions. Because Microsoft, one of the biggest reasons they increased the prices of Game Pass, Xbox, and everything else like that, is because they have a whole mandate from the CFO, Amy Hood, who came in and said, like, yeah, we need to have an increase in 30% of our profit margins. The highest they've seen during COVID was 17%. So they want them to basically double their profits that they had during COVID when everybody else was inside and had nothing else to do. This is what I mean. And this is why it's important to figure out like why deals like this are going through and who's making these decisions. But the report cites an antitrust filing in Brazil for these figures. EA's buyout will need a regulatory. Oh God, I can't speak today. I'm sorry. Talking about these deals got me a little worked up. Regulatory approval from multiple nations before it can close, given EA's major presence across the globe. With this in mind, more such documents will likely come out as the legal process continues, revealing more about the deal. Those regulatory hurdles may also threaten the acquisition. At least 2 U.S. senators have criticized the EA deal for national security risk, referencing how Saudi Arabia could use its ownership of EA to access sensitive data and gain influence over a global audience. It's still too early to say whether these concerns will ultimately stop the buyout or impact the specifics of the deal. And if Microsoft Blizzard's acquisition is anything to go by, it will take a long time, likely years, for things to settle. Earning an alleged 93.4% stake in EA is just the latest in the trend of Saudi Arabia ramping up its involvement in the gaming industry. The PIF is also a major shareholder in Nintendo, and Saudi Arabia was originally supposed to host the first Olympic esports games, although the International Olympic Committee and the nations canceled that deal weeks after news of the EA buyout broke. It's unclear exactly why the Olympic agreement fell through, but the nation still hosts the Esports World Cup every year, or EWC for short. At the time of writing, none of the parties involved in the EA transaction has commented on this new report. However, EA has previously issued a statement on the deal in general, promising its employees that its mission won't change and that its creative freedom will remain intact. As for how things will play out in the real world, fans will have to wait and see what follows as the buyout makes its way through the regulatory process. So that's our news about that. Let me get all my Call of Duty players to the front. I repeat, can I have all my Call of Duty players come to the front? Thought this would be interesting because I don't know how you guys feel about Black Ops 7 or skill-based matchmaking. But for anybody who's curious about how this current Call of Duty is performing, spoiler alert, it's not doing well. Because Call of Duty is underperforming in 2025. Citing burnout, creative decisions, and AI slop. Xbox dropped the ball on the wrong year, apparently. According to one analyst, Call of Duty as a franchise is underperforming in 2025 due to a variety of factors. Reese Elliott of Alinea Analytics said in an interview that some of the factors that he believes are contributing to Call of Duty's decline include community burnout, questionable and creative business decisions by Activision, Microsoft, and strong competition. Not surprised? Yeah, TT, I've been seeing a bunch of things on the timeline just about Black Ops 7 and looking into it myself. The campaign, which I agree, when most people say most people aren't there for the campaign, but I love the campaign for Black Ops like 1 through 3, even 4. I liked Modern Warfare 2's campaign. I liked the original Modern Warfare's campaign. Some of the other ones, like the new first 2 Modern Warfare games for their campaign, it wasn't bad. 3, let's not talk about it because that was supposed to be DLC and they turned it into a full-fledged game. It's when they started doing kaiju battles, I knew we were going downhill. When they had Homelander, Nicki Minaj, Beavis and Butthead, American Dad characters running around, you know, on one hand I thought it was cool, but on the other hand I remembered this is Call of Duty, not Fortnite. What are we doing here? Like, Call of Duty is losing its identity, I think, over time, and I think a lot of people are feeling that fatigue because every year we're getting a new Call of Duty game. We don't have any time to actually miss it. It doesn't take a break. Everybody's constantly spending money for skins in one game that don't carry over into the next game unless you're doing like Warzone or something. Which even then, once they came out with Warzone 2, people's skins didn't carry over after a while. It's a lot. It's a lot. Once it shifted to only Warzone, that was it. Yeah. That's where most of their attention has been going. Not to mention they got cheaters running all up and down that shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. If you're someone who plays Warzone full time, peace be with you, brother. My prayers are with you because I don't know how y'all can manage like running into cheaters and the type of people that you do constantly in Warzone, especially if your team is selling you. Y'all truly are built different. It's Money Pit and they love to say how much they hate Fortnite when they saw all that money that can be made. Man, Fortnite, I will say, changed the gaming industry for both better and for worse because while it is super successful and they had a lot of good business practices going on, at least as far as the battle passes and the value you get from it, it also inspired everybody else to do the exact same thing and try to replicate that same success, but much worse. Much worse. Tried to turn it on early and blow your PC up. Hey, man, it's those shaders. It's crazy. It's crazy. Not Call of Duty almost costing you a PC.
It's unbelievable.
But nah, in terms of competition, Elliot called out Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders. I'm sorry, in terms of competition, Elliot called out Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders along with Fortnite, which recently had a popular Simpsons season and launched its positively received Chapter 7. Xbox dropped the ball in the wrong year as this year saw some of the most exciting releases in years. Attention is scarce. Elliot went on to say that players are becoming increasingly dissatisfied with Call of Duty's lack of innovation. Prior to Black Ops 7's release, Elliot said people would buy Black Ops 7 even if they complained about a lack of innovation because many people buy the new Call of Duty games yearly as part of an autopilot purchasing. Elliot also predicted that Black Ops 7 would outsell Battlefield 6. I don't know why they thought that, but he made this prediction prior to the release of both games. Elliot also pointed out that Call of Duty's turn towards more Fortnite-like cosmetics and non-military character skins like Beavis and Butthead and Nicki Minaj. Hey, see? I'm not crazy. Alienated a significant portion of the fan base who prefer more grounded military aesthetic. For what it's worth, Black Ops 7 does not feature the same kind of wacky and over-the-top skins that Black Ops 6 had, in part because Activision said it heard the concerns that Call of Duty has strayed from its identity. Warzone, however, still has all those kinds of skins. For Black Ops 7 specifically, Elliot said the game's co-op campaign was a major point of criticism, but the game's use of AI slop was the sore spot for some. Not to mention, you couldn't pause that because it was always online. I repeat, the campaign for Call of Duty that people have been begging them to add co-op in, not only did they add co-op, but they made sure the campaign was always online. If you turned it off, you had to restart the level all over again. If your internet shut down, you had to go back to the beginning because you know why? That campaign had no checkpoints in it.
What is this? Huh? This is whack. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
It's crazy. The campaign has no checkpoints. So like I said before, if your internet went down, maybe you step away to go to the bathroom, you come back, you're sent back to the menu, you got to start the level all over again. Insane. But player reception was also largely negative, with a mostly negative Steam user score and review bombing galore. Long-standing player frustrations like the perceived impact of skill-based matchmaking and the focus on heavy microtransactions over core gameplay quality continue to drive players away from the franchise. Now, additionally, Elliot also said Black Ops 7 launching in the Game Pass cannibalized traditional full-price game sales for Xbox and PC. He pointed to the reporting said that Black Ops 6 missed out on $300 million in potential sales due to the game being on Game Pass. I know some people, the only reason they played Call of Duty was because the game is on Game Pass. What are we talking about? Better yet, I should have hit this button instead.
Negro, please.
That would have been a better one to hit. Beyond all of this, Elliot said the marketing for Black Ops 7 was pretty abysmal and underwhelming. While the game's formal reveal event at Call of Duty Next was messy and did little to excite the community. I'm sorry, I can't read today. This is again in stark contrast to the community-driven focused marketing of Battlefield and Ark, whose development and marketing has been incredibly community-driven. Battlefield 6 has sold more than 10 million copies reportedly, but there is no sales data available yet for Black Ops 7. Any comparison would be incomplete and unfair as Black Ops 7 is on Game Pass and is available on more platforms than Battlefield 6. No shooter has outsold Call of Duty in terms of a full year in the US since 2006, though Battlefield 6 has already eclipsed the first month of sales of Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare 3. I hate to say it, but does the concept that Call of Duty just might not be good this year not come to mind? I've never seen so many excuses made for a video game. Because Call of Duty 7, Black Ops 7 is just not good this year. It's just not. Battlefield 6, if you're a Battlefield 6 fan, you're up right now. Hell, if you're a Call of Duty fan, I recommend trying out Battlefield 6. They've been doing free week. They had a free week not too long ago that people could just download the game and play. RedSec, if you like Warzone but you want less cheaters in your Warzone, play RedSec. It's gonna require you to play a little slower, a little more tactical, but should be a good change. So if you're someone who's just constantly tired of people sliding around, doing dolphin dives out of windows and stuff like that, and wants to play against some people who play like human beings, try out RedSec. It's free. And it's basically Warzone just in Battlefield. Give it a shot. But speaking of skill-based matchmaking, because they did bring it up, not to mention past research has shown that people love skill-based matchmaking. I don't know. I think it's just a few people who are constantly parroting the opinions of big streamers they've looked at who hate skill-based matchmaking because they can't drop 40, 60, 80 kills in a single lobby. I hate to admit it, but if skill-based matchmaking is on and you notice you're running in the sweats constantly, people are doing everything in their power to win the game, and you feel like people are trying way too hard, I hate to break the bad news to you, but you might be a sweat too. And that's okay. Just be aware. Don't be scared of it. Be aware of it. Nothing wrong with being a sweat. Own it. Don't run from it. But Treyarch is pushing skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 7 due to increased engagement. Now, if you thought the skill-based matchmaking conversation was going anywhere, you might want to boil the kettle. Not only is Treyarch adamant about having skill-based matchmaking, but Black Ops 7's playlist options will now feature skill-based matchmaking modes more prominently. The letters SBMM will be forever synonymous with FPS games. Skill-based matchmaking plays a huge role in modern-day matchmaking, and there was a lot of interest around Black Ops 7 after Treyarch revealed it would feature a greater emphasis on open matchmaking. Slowly but surely, the developer might be backtracking that statement. So since launch, the standard matchmaking playlist option, which emphasizes skill-based matchmaking, has been a regular playlist option. This changes with Black Ops 7 Season 1. So they went on to say that we've continued to see increased engagement with standard mosh pit, so we'll be featuring it in the featured tab for players who prefer an experience with more similarly skilled opponents. With the main tab changing to featured, the other tab will now become party games, which will include prop hunt, sharpshooter, one in the chamber, and gunfight at the launch of Season 1, as well as the debut of Sticks and Stones and Gun Game in Week 2. In a layman's terms, players are apparently playing modes that prioritize skill-based matchmaking for matchmaking. This is more player engagement here. Therefore, Treyarch is now rewarding this by adding standard mosh pit to the featured playlist, making it a center stage attraction. There have been suggestions that skill-based matchmaking might not be as open as advertised in Black Ops 7. This featured move doesn't necessarily support this theory, but it shows that skill-based matchmaking is becoming prevalent in Call of Duty once again. So yeah, like I said before, they've done research in the past and run experiments without telling the general public that they were doing it, and it showed that more players were happier and had increased engagement with skill-based matchmaking. As much as people say that they hate it, they love it. They love that shit. Like they can't walk away from it because your matches are better. You're playing against people of your skill level, so you might not be dropping a game with 20, 30, 40 kills, 80 kills in the lobby, but you're still getting a better experience because you're playing with people similar to your skill group. You're not coming in steamrolling or snowballing everybody all the time, but you get better paced games throughout your session. That's what skill-based matchmaking is intended to do. If you're someone who's been frustrated with getting snowballed, skill-based matchmaking is ideally supposed to fix that. Now, granted, you're going to catch some demons in your skill level regardless, who seem like they might be a few ranks above, or you might catch a few smurfs here and there, but overall, skill-based matchmaking is supposed to help fix stuff like that. For anybody wondering. From here on, though, we're getting into new gaming announcements, new gameplay of different things that were announced at the PC Game Show. I'm not going over the whole thing today because there was so much news that I had to split the news between 2 different days. So we'll cover the rest of it on Monday. But if you're curious about some co-op games, some new game announcements, hopefully you guys stick around for that, learn some more things, and then later we'll get into playing Marvel Rivals Ranked. But starting off with this, which I think is a huge announcement, the Left 4 Dead creator is apparently making a new 4-player co-op shooter. So PlayStation and J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot are making a new 4-player co-op game from the Left 4 Dead creator. And PlayStation has slightly lifted the veil in its next project, confirming that the gaming division of the J.J. Abrams founded Bad Robot production company and Left 4 Dead creator Mike Booth are making an exclusive game together. There is still a heavy shroud of mystery surrounding this new PlayStation title, but Sony seems to be quite excited about the newly announced team-up. After several years working for Valve, Mike Booth eventually left the company and moved on to Blizzard, which would then lead him to Bad Robot. This isn't the first time that word of Bad Robot and Mike Booth's partnership has been reported. Back in 2018, J.J. Abrams confirmed that Bad Robot would be venturing into video games. Fast forward to the end of 2020, and Mike Booth is confirmed to be the chief creative officer of Bad Robot's gaming division. At the time, it was known that Booth's new role with Bad Robot would bring forth a new game, but the news about the project has been incredibly sparse over the years, at least until now. Now, Sony released an official statement regarding the announcement of the partnership, but there are very few details about the game itself beyond confirmation that it will be a 4-player co-op shooter. There isn't much else to go on, not even a title. The most exciting piece of information, though, is that the game is going to be a fresh IP. While some may have hoped for something related to Booth's Left 4 Dead or Bad Robot's past work like Cloverfield, Star Trek, or even Overlord, it looks like that won't be the case. However, the promise of something brand new waiting on the horizon is just as intriguing. Bad Robot Games CEO Anna Sweet stated, "With support of PlayStation, we hope to deliver a bold, innovative experience that is truly special for the players. I could not be more excited that Mike Booth is at the creative helm, crafting a cooperative adventure that will lead to unforgettable moments with friends." That's interesting. That's very interesting, because the last thing we had was what, Back 4 Blood? And that game didn't do well at all. It had promise. It really did have some promise. But I think this is exciting because if it's coming from the creator of Left 4 Dead himself, I am curious to see what they do with this, especially since it's going to be another 4-player co-op shooter. I love playing things with my friends. I love getting excited at the fact that more and more co-op games are releasing recently. So that's dope. It's going to be exclusive to PS5 and PC. It's going to be a co-op shooter. It's going to support up to 4 players. Mike Booth is directing the project, and it's a brand new IP. And while sweet statements about the exclusive PlayStation deal sound confident, they are also strategically void of further details. This makes sense since it's best to keep as much information as possible a secret until the big reveal, but it's also unclear where that announcement will take place. An official statement also Sony said in regard to a more substantial announcement was more details on the game will be shared at a later date. I'm hoping that means the Game Awards, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Now the big question is when exactly that date will be. It could be a long time before any further news is shared about the Booth directed project. However, since the Game Awards are right around the corner, this announcement could potentially be planting the seeds for a bigger reveal at the event. Of course, this is purely speculation, so expectations should be kept low. It's also interesting that Sony specifically confirmed that it would be exclusive to the PS5, with rumors and leaks suggesting that the PS6 could arrive in 2027. Sony confirming that Bad Robot's project is specifically for the PS5, considering that also the game will be ready within a year or two. Booth has been with Bad Robot's gaming division for several years now, but that doesn't mean the game has been in development for that long, of course. The co-op title could very well be in its infancy, so only time will tell how long it takes for Sony to reveal what Bad Robot and Mike Booth are cooking up. So definitely a dope announcement for Left 4 Dead fans, people who want more games to play with their friends, co-op shooters. Because right now I think we got what, Deep Rock Galactic, we still have the Left 4 Dead games. We still have a few more I'm going to announce today as well, but Helldivers 2, not really a whole lot recently. Unless you go back and play something like Castle Crashers and 4-player co-op games like those. But not really a whole lot in forms of AAA games that are 4-player co-op. We still got World War Z, of course. But I said we got more 4-player co-op shooters. Let's talk about another one that actually has some gameplay to show off to you guys, because it looks fun. It actually looks really fun. Rogue Point. That's the name of this game. It looks like the successor for Rainbow Six Vegas that people have been waiting for. And it's from the studio that made Black Mesa, which was another form of Half-Life 2. If I remember correctly, or was it Half-Life 1? Let me see. It was a Half-Life 1 remake. It was a Half-Life 1 remake that dropped in 2020. And it was made in the Source game engine. And it was originally a free mod. But let's look at this trailer.
Miss the
Let me pause the music.
golden era of FPS games? Craving that classic shooter feel with a modern twist? Welcome to Rogue Point, a 4-player co-op FPS built for squads who crave replayability, mayhem, and one more run. Throw grenades with your friends, kick down doors with your friends, shoot armored up guys in pig masks with your friends, play golf with your... Oops, wrong game. Whether you're a tactical mastermind or a mess around and find out type of player, you'll fit right in. Stick cameras under doors, smash windows,
Not him getting teabagged.
rescue hostages, revive your dead friends, wear tight shorts, blow stuff up, plan your missions like a pro, or just draw stupid pictures.
So what I'm like about this is so far it seems like it's got Rainbow Six Vegas, Ready or Not, and SWAT like all wrapped into one with the absurdity of like a Call of Duty.
There's this weird coughing guy who gives you loot boxes. Don't worry, they're free. And watch out for this weirdo. All made by Crowbar Collective, the indie dev studio behind Black Mesa. Rogue Point.
I was worried when he said loot boxes, but then he said they're free, so I don't know. But that's Rogue Point. It looks really good, and it seems to be coming from a studio that knows they're making a video game and that game is supposed to be fun. It's not taking itself too seriously, but it looks like it'll be a good time. Let's see if they talk more about it. So Rogue Point is a throwback co-op PvE shooter from Black Mesa developer Crowbar Collective that takes the tense room clearing combat of Rainbow Six Vegas' terrorist hunt mode and extends the replayability with a haul of roguelike mechanics. So it's a 4-player co-op shooter roguelike? Its latest trailer debuted at the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted highlights exactly how your squad can carefully clear or brainlessly blunder through its Merkfield locals. The trailer centers on a montage of the tactical tools at your team's disposal, while underlining that you can always default to a good old-fashioned guns blazing shootout should a squad mate fumble the ball. SWAT 4 and Rainbow Six vets can get misty-eyed over the inclusion of a snake cam, which you can slide under doors to see what the enemy mercs up to. Oh yeah, this reminds me of Ready or Not too, because Ready or Not is the SWAT 4's spiritual successor. There's also a neat pre-match planning board where your team can draw up attacking routes for efficiently sweeping through the building, or just doodle and hope for the best. There are hostages to rescue, bombs to defuse, but the tone is much lighter than the typically po-faced milsim machismo of other tactical shooters. Case in point, you can spend in-game cash directly on better weapons, or roll the dice on a randomized dead drop. You might get lucky and nab a magazine-fed shotgun capable of disassembling dozens of bad guys without having to release a trigger, or you might get some squeaky tight shorts, perfect for showing off those pins, less useful for saving innocent civvies. The team at Crowbar Collective has already shown how adept it is at balancing nostalgia with a fresh thinking and an excellent Black Mesa. So with the success of accessible co-op games like Peak, Repo, and RV There Yet this year, it's really exciting to see the often undeserved genre of tactical shooters getting the fun with friends treatment. If all that sounds like your bag, then Rogue Point can be wishlisted on Steam now and is slated for early access release before the year is out. Oh, so this is dropping this year. That means it has to drop sometime this month then. So that's worth looking into if you and 3 other friends want another shooter to play where you can turn your brain off and not have to worry about sweating it up. Might be a good time for you. Because that game doesn't seem to take itself too seriously. What else I got for you guys, though? Speaking of shooters, this one seems to be like Turok. This game is called Ferocious and it blends Far Cry Chaos with Ark's Dino Taming, and it's available on Steam right now. And we have another trailer for you guys right here. Minute long. I like how short all these trailers are and the fact that they're showing off gameplay. Because I hate when we just get a cinematic teaser of a game that's not coming out for the next 6 years. You got a P90, I'm sold. Like my favorite gun of all time. Okay, some gun customization. Max suits. It said available now. This game is out now. Oh, it's a launch trailer. Interesting. Interesting. Dinosaurs. Sometimes the litmus test for whether a game is cool or not is really just that simple. And Ferocious, which is just launched on Steam during the PC gaming show, wins bonus points for piloting mech suits, Tarkov-like weapon modifications, and dino taming into the mix. Never settle for less. Its launch trailer showcases a toy box of ideas that rivals Far Cry in scope, but there's a dark and moody atmosphere here that runs counter that series' recent dialed-up mayhem. Prehistoric monsters stalk their prey through suffocatingly dense jungle environments, rain lashing down through breaks in the canopy, and when you can find relief from downpour, you're greeted by armies of heavily armed shadowy mercs. There is absolutely a power fantasy here. Seconds later, we're taming T-Rexes, strapping into mech suits, and using high-powered scopes to pick off unwitting bad guys from on high. And yes, you can ride the dinosaurs, or at least the big ones. I'm highly doubtful you can take flight on pterodactyls or careen through foliage atop a knee-high compy. It also looks like you'll be able to direct the dinos both through some form of mind control device and simply by aggroing them towards an encampment. You'd love to see bulldozed by a triceratops. You won't get all those gadgets and guns from the start, of course. Actually, you'll probably have to build a lot of it yourself. This is a survival game too, and the Steam page confirms you'll need to work very hard to track down the limited resources and items you need to go from scraping by to taking over. We get a small glimpse of the weapon customization in launch trailer 2, which shows the player inspecting their armament and choosing between options for the stock, lasers, muzzle attachments, and optics. It's a neat touch few would expect from a game that's already offering dinosaur fights. Best of all, you don't have to wait to start amassing your dino minions. Ferocious is available on Steam right now. Another interesting game. I think this one would be closer to a game for Twisted Metal and Burnout fans. If anybody remembers those destruction racing games, which we just really don't get a lot of nowadays. Carmageddon Rogue Shift, in fact, looks like the death race game we've always deserved. Everything this person loves about arcade racers in one game. Let's look at this trailer next. I'm gonna just leave the music off for now, actually. Oops.
Attention all drivers. This is your 1 minute warning. 1 minute to showtime. Those who are
Are
about
those zombies?
we salute you.
Those who are about to die, we salute you is a crazy line. Like some Erwin would have said in Attack on Titan. So yeah, this will be on the PS5, Steam, and the Epic, the Xbox Series S and X, and the Switch too. Coming out early 2026. So if you're looking for a car racing game that you can shoot everybody else on the road and get some destruction in, and apparently have some other stuff, other factors at play here too, which is really nice. I haven't really seen that since like playing Split Second, Burnout, Blur, if anybody remembers Blur. There's like a few other games I'm forgetting in there too, but we really just don't get a lot of games like this anymore. This person went on to say that ever since I first watched Death Race, I've wanted a video game version of it. There are a couple from the 70s and 90s, but they don't really scratch the itch. Enter Carmageddon Rogue Shift, a new vehicular combat game unveiled during a PC gaming show Most Wanted. This makes me miss Jack X combat racing. But in this engine revving spectacle, contestants fight to the death in modified cars and vans, shooting each other with miniguns and rocket launchers. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. I was raised on Burnout 3 Takedown and MotorStorm. I adore these arcadey car brawlers, and we've been doing a new one for quite some time. The Carmageddon Rogue Shift trailer shows off weighty weapons and crashes in cars that slide and drift, just like what I'm looking for. During the world premiere trailer, we see a racer in an elevator prepare to enter their ride, a car with saw blades stuck through the hood and windshield. They speed through the city streets at night, shooting other contestants while avoiding glowing, dangly things. Something has seriously messed the city up. It looks like there's like some type of virus or apocalypse going on while they're racing. As well as other contestants, there are grotesque hordes out at night. The series has featured both human and non-human pedestrians in the past, and it looks like they've gone for zombies this time. It reminds me of MotorStorm Apocalypse when people who remain in the crumbling city would try to shoot at or grab onto your car. There are several sets of wheels you can choose from. They all have different stats and abilities. The first car we see can shoot or boost one of the resources at the expense of its HP. and Shell B gets more powerful the more health and ammo you pick up during the race. You're not just stuck with the starting lineup though. As you play, you'll unlock more weapons and performance upgrades so you can customize your cars and the true chariots of death. Now this isn't out until early 2026, but you can wishlist it on Steam for now. That's interesting. Definitely have to cover something like that because that looked really good. Let me see what else we got for you guys here. There's been a Banjo-Kazooie fan-made game made in Dreams, which honestly looks sick. Honestly, it has a good chance of staying up because unlike Nintendo, Rare doesn't sue their fans. So Banjo-Kazooie Mumbo Mania is a new PlayStation-only game playable in Dreams. And apparently they've created more games in here too. Like there's been a Courage the Cowardly Dog game doing the rounds lately. And a lot of other fan-made things. I think Dreams is only like, what, $20? And most of the games you play on there is free. So a lot of people will go in here and make games just to get their feet wet when it comes to developing different titles and things before they go on and make their big projects. Kind of similar to how people made certain games in Roblox and then went on to make them for real. But Moon Studios is William... Ooh. This last name, I want to take a swing at it, but I don't. We'll come back to it. We'll just call him William for now. But William has used their free time productively to create a whole new Banjo-Kazooie game for PlayStation owners on PS4 and PS5. I hate butchering people's names. That's me personally. But it comes with a couple of minor caveats. It's not an official Banjo-Kazooie game, and you need to own a copy of Dreams. It boggles the mind that there hasn't been a new Banjo-Kazooie game in nearly 20 years. 2008's Nuts and Bolts remains the final Banjo-Kazooie game to see the light of day. And if you've got a hankering for a new release, a talented developer might have you jumping around the room. Now, William is a level designer at Moon Studios, and they've been working on No Rest for the Wicked, but their spare time has involved a lot of Dreams, it seems. If I remember correctly, No Rest for the Wicked was like that Souls-like. It was like mixing in a Souls game with Diablo. And they seemed to do pretty well. It had some jankiness, some issues early on, but it seems to be doing really well now. Now, the PlayStation exclusive title is considered one of the most sophisticated content generation games in the world, and freedom and control you have to create your own levels and games and Dreams is nearly endless. Now, William posted to X on December 3rd with a fun message. Banjo-Kazooie Mumbo Mania is out now on Dreams for PS4 and PS5. If you need convincing, there's even a 1 minute and 43-second trailer showing off the game. It does indeed look like a deep Banjo-Kazooie game. It looks terrific by every metric. Let me see if we can watch this on YouTube. I'm not trying to pull it up on Twitter. Their video player is awful and everything ends up looking ashy. Like the video feed is not moisturized. Crazy thing to say, but if you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it's fire. That's the trailer. This looks like it's gonna be really fun. So if you have Dreams or a PS5 or PS4 and you want to pick this game up for dirt cheap just to play this, hey, you definitely can. Reminds me of old platformers like Battle for Bikini Bottom, if anybody remembers that SpongeBob game. Because that game was fun. That game was really dope. A lot of platformers used to be good. They used to be really, really good. And I can't say used to be because we did get some decent ones. I'd say they're not as popular now. Almost as if the industry has turned on them. But Astrobot was also fire. But again, this is only for PlayStation owners, and you need to have a working copy of Dreams to play it. If you meet this criteria, this might be the closest you'll ever get to a new Banjo-Kazooie title. That's pretty nice. And apparently, High on Life 2 has been revealed as well, and even got some gameplay recently. Now, High on Life 2 has just received a brand new gameplay showcase revealing early parts of the title's campaign. The sequel to the popular Squanch games was revealed earlier this year during the Xbox showcase at the Summer Games Fest, with a release date set for February 2026. What's more is that the game is set to release on PS5 along with the Xbox Series S and X and PC at launch. And then apparently they have the title's early campaign gameplay below. And the new High on Life 2 campaign gameplay comes through a new video posted by IGN on YouTube. It showcases Pink Line Harbor, one of the 3 in-game hoes players will encounter earlier in the game. The latest video starts with the player meeting 2 guards while holding the same guns we saw in a previous gameplay trailer. The conversation options differ depending on the weapons they have with each gun. Let's actually watch the trailer. Let's look at the trailer. Or the gameplay showcase. Let's say 10 minutes? We'll watch part of it, at least. We'll watch at least like 5 minutes.
Welcome to Pink Line Harbor. Your target is billionaire Larry Pinkstock. He's on board the big cruise ship in the bay. You can't miss it.
Yeah, pretty simple. You'll just need to find a way on board. And try to keep a low profile, okay?
This game was one of the best performing games to come out on Game Pass.
Oh man, did you see that those bikers are hanging around again?
Remember, Craig doesn't want any interruptions while we're working on liberating Gessie.
Yeah. Don't let anyone suspicious into the harbor.
Yeah, no distractions. We're here for Gessie, and that's it.
I got it already. Enough. Can I just have some quiet? I like to zone out while I'm on guard duty.
Fine. Jeez. Fuck me for trying to pass the time with some friendly conversation.
Hello, biker boys.
Hold it. This harbor is Buttons Glutton's turf while our leader Craig's in town. Nobody comes through without our permission.
Hey, wait a minute. Where do I know you from?
Yeah, now that you mention it, they do look familiar. Maybe you got a different outfit on or something, but I swear.
Oh, god damn it. They're bounty hunters. Just play it cool.
Weren't you on the news or something?
Oh, no, sorry. We're just a bunch of nobodies. You've definitely never heard of us. We're nobodies.
Really? I don't know. I really feel like I know you.
Oh, man. I know who you are. You're that traitor bounty hunter who turned on their own kind just to protect some terrorist chick.
Oh no.
Huge bounty on your head.
Oh, shit. Bad luck, pals. You're fucking dead now. Glutton's attack.
Shit. No avoiding it, I guess. Take them out.
We got executions?
Time bubble breath. Got 'em all.
I just looked these guys up. They're part of a bounty hunting gang called the Buttons Gluttons. Shouldn't give you too much trouble, but we probably don't want to get on the radar of their boss. He's a tough cookie named Craig Button. I've heard some stories about him.
Hey, am I getting through? It's me, Reptical. Rumors say you're in the area. Come find my skate shop by the beach. I'm gonna hook you up.
Whoa, was that the lizard guy? Should we trust him?
It seemed like we won him over at the zoo. Maybe it's worth seeing what he wants.
Seems like this is definitely be building on everything that made the first game good. It looks good so far.
Oh, shit. What's up, dude? Glad you made it out of there alive.
In the dialogue.
Come by. Check out the merch. All totally legal. Seriously, so sorry about attacking you before. No hard feelings? I'm a changed man. I want to do whatever I can to help.
We're over it.
Here, take this as a gesture of goodwill.
Oh, shit. Thanks, dude.
All right.
Sorry I shot you.
That's dealt with. You're gonna need a ticket to get onto that ship.
I hacked into their passenger logs. Looks like not everyone's boarded yet. Got any leads, Gene?
Yeah. My informant network is pointing us towards some local beach bar. Pink Bellies. Some guy blabbing about having an extra ticket.
That sounds promising. All right, head to Pink Belly's right away. Good luck.
Sure thing.
Whoa! Stand back!
This sandcastle is being condemned for being a public safety hazard. Terrible fucking sandcastle.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Job.
No need to be a prick.
Look, child or not, there are safety regulations for a reason.
He's right.
Keep moving, cause this thing ain't working.
Let me see if I can see that.
Drowning zone.
Dude, aren't you gonna save those drowning people?
Sorry, it's against the rules to drown. They knew that going in. Not my problem.
That's crazy.
In the area. Good guys use them as an alert system if a wanted criminal is nearby, so be careful.
Got robot bounty hunters too. Hey yo.
God damn it, this was a trap. Guess we'll have to kill even more of ya.
All right, no more good guys detected. Now let's take down that wanted poster.
Sounds like a job for motherfucking knifey. Yeah, rip that shit up.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of those wanted posters all around Circuit Arcadia. Keep an eye out. You're gonna have to steer clear or rip them up if you want to walk peacefully around here.
It ain't working, dipshit.
Why are the guns so mean?
I don't think this is the way to get to Pink Bellies.
Hey, buddy, need a lug lock?
Yeah, look at that. Of course we do. Ah, so you want to hunt down some lugloxes on your own. No problem. Not that you can handle it, but we've scouted all their nesting grounds, so maybe you want to buy one of these hinting where they can be found. Sold. I hope it comes in handy.
Oh, this must be the map for just like this one planet or something, or this one area on this planet. It's like we're in that beach resort area.
Doesn't look like it's working right now, but we can get back here easily when it's active.
I hope they give us the option to use a slider for how much dialogue the guns say.
Closed off. This lock looks familiar, though. Wonder if there's any of those lug blobs around we could use on it.
I remember that was something they had to patch into the first game because people were just so tired of hearing the guns all the time.
Look, it's one of those gross lug blob things.
A what?
There you are, you little lug blob bastard. Let's get this thing on that power panel.
Hey, yo. Crazy world they came up with.
There we go. These lug blobs aren't so bad for an invasive species.
But how do you come up with creatures like these in architecture like this?
Doc's giant head we're walking through. Oh, God, I can't wait to kill this guy. He's so annoying.
Someone had to be on drugs. Looks very vibrant though. I do like the art style. Was that all the gameplay? Okay. But yeah, that was High on Life 2. Something not so cute and vibrant though. The Outlast Trials. Recently got a new trailer for a new Prime asset and a new map. A new trial, if you will. I will say for anybody who's squeamish, you might want to come back in like 30 seconds. Because this game is known to be gory. As you can see over here, this man's dead in the corner. Just giving you guys a heads up so no one gets super surprised or caught off guard. Trigger warning.
Prayer can change the world. Maybe there's something more to this world. Something eternal. If you're willing to listen, to be very quiet. Very still.
I bet I actually do have the full trailer. Hold on. This is the teaser trailer. Did I not get the full trailer? Oh wait, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. That's the teaser. Then they dropped the full trailer, I think less than a day later.
Do you believe prayer can change the world? I hope so. Because somebody who's chosen belief despite evidence will believe anything. There's a sucker baptized every minute. Maybe there's something more to this world. Something eternal. Something divine. But only if you're open to it. If you're willing to listen. To be very quiet. Very still.
This is the most fearsome prime asset. Blind man walking around all these chains. He's so dangerous.
Or you may find that being so fixated on your faith leaves you distracted. Terribly vulnerable to something very real.
Oh, not a mannequin.
Sister Lilia Bogomolova, an evangelist and priestess, a voice of peace, calling out for blood, an ascetic dripping in hoarded treasure. She's a woman of God, a custodian of miracles, the product of a half-century of war and corruption, an avenging angel of divine retribution.
Good Lord.
She's waiting.
I am today.
She's gonna make you believe.
That's horrifying. December 9th, so that's fairly soon if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, that's next week, I want to say. Jesus, next Tuesday. Yeah, that's horrifying. If you have a fear of mannequins, I do apologize for you if you like playing Outlast Trials. Got one more trailer, well, two more trailers for you guys, and then we can get in playing some Marvel Rivals. This one, it's called The Godslayer. I looked at it a little bit. It seems... Well, I'm going to just let the trailer speak for itself. What's up, Snarf? Looking at one of the bigger games that were announced at the PC game show yesterday. Hope all is well. And I will say for anybody who ends up missing this later, this is going into a video, I want to say in the next couple of days, if I can get the time to finish editing it and doing everything. It's currently coming to some gaming news. escalated so quickly. I actually have no idea what's happening. I'm hoping we get a game that's like this, that either becomes an MMO or co-op. Kind of similar to Where Winds Meet.
The hideout is on fire. Celestials. Master, they must be after the researcher.
Could be. We need to act fast. I'll deal with the Celestials. You go on ahead and find out what's going on.
Oh no, that lip syncing is off.
Do anything rash.
I guess we're part of a freedom fighter force or a rebel group.
Easy for you to say. Now, how do I get past all the soldiers?
What happened? Then again, is it?
And he tells me not to do anything rash.
Mind your business.
Oh.
Damn it!
What? There you go.
Damn! Stop right there! Where did he go? It's you!
Well, we got some bending going on here. So we saw him use earth, now he's using fire.
Whoa, too many.
Stop! There he is! Nowhere to run down.
Oh, we got parries. Oh my god.
Have a taste of my ass! No! Put it out! Put it out!
That man is dead. Oh no. Okay, we're using the hammer. Looks like we only have one use for it. I'm not gonna lie, it does look interesting so far if you're able to use the environment this much. Nice. I'm very curious to see how this is gonna run though. And if it's gonna be properly optimized. That is a huge problem games like this have.
Fodder, fools, humans. Which is next? That must be Master.
He's got backhanded. Yeah, he just looks outclassed here. Oh, now he's hardening his punches. I really like the way he's using all of these together. I like that they're showing us some of their synergy between different abilities. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know how possibly he's gonna be fighting this.
Head for the signal.
This all looks a little too scripted though. Because obviously we're getting a vertical slice. Hey, yo.
Come on!
Got vehicles in here too? That was the God Slayer. I imagine we're gonna be slaying some gods or fighting some gods in there, but yeah, that was the God Slayer. Last trailer I got for you guys today though, for all the Diablo fans and anybody who might be interested in games like Path of Exile, Lost Epoch, games like that. We have a trailer for a new class coming to Path of Exile 2. Yeah, I'm not blown away by it. I think it looks okay. I think we're gonna have to see more. I do like the gameplay potential though that the game displayed as far as God Slayer, because we don't really get too many games like that, but I do think we got to see how well optimized it is and what's the word for it, what that story's looking like, if it'll even pull anybody in. But we'll see when more of that game gets revealed. The Aquarius late, but TT Ray. Hey, later, early on time. I appreciate it either way. You taking the time out to be here. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, well. What have we got here then?
You lost, fella?
Hey, we're talking to you.
I asked you a question.
Beating up a homeless man like this is crazy, by the way. But on brand.
What's wrong with him?
He's lost his bloody mind.
Let's go!
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Liv. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Panda Army. But yeah, pretty much every Wednesday, Wednesday, we do this whole thing. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I should say. Every Monday, we talk about mental health and then go into our gaming news and stuff. But I try to keep people informed, try to let them know what's on the market, what's going on currently, just different events happening. And then later I'll go and make a video about it if I'm able to, depending on how big the news was that was covered that day. For anybody who missed it. So this is Path of Exile 2, made from a bunch of old developers who worked on Diablo 2. So like Path of Exile 1 is still up as well. So for anybody who's kind of disillusioned or jaded with Diablo currently, this would be the next best thing for you probably. This game isn't fully finished yet, so if you want to wait until this game is done, fully understand. But there's still Path of Exile 1 if you're still seeking to scratch that Diablo itch. Because Path of Exile 1 is still free to play. Path of Exile 2 currently is not free to play, but it will be free to play when it fully launches. I gave my wyvern form. I also have it, Snarf.
You, evil.
So if you're seeking to try it, you can just grab it from the Steam library. But apparently you'll be able to play on PC and consoles starting December 12th. So I guess this is them announcing their console port. I don't know if it was on consoles beforehand, but I remember that it wasn't. Played Exile 1. Nice, nice. Yeah, so yeah, this might be one of those things where if you want to wait till it fully drops or just give it a shot, see how you might feel about it, you do have the option. But that's going to cover all our gaming news for the day. I hope that you guys came away from that a little more informed. Like I said before, for those who weren't able to make it here with us today or those who may be coming in, I will be making this into a video later. I do drop stuff on YouTube, TikTok. I do post on Twitter. So if you're just seeking to stay in the know or figure out when the next gaming news stream will be, let me drop my socials in the chat for you guys. Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you for that, Snarf. Been trying to be consistent with that. Been trying to be consistent with that. That all being said, we're gonna be playing some Marvel Rivals. So if you guys like to see that, you're more than welcome to stick around. If not, fully understand. Gonna be playing some ranked. And not modding and insulting our teammates. Oh, wait, this song played earlier. All right. Let me sit up a little bit. Okay. I have too many wires. I have way too many wires, man. Anybody got anything planned for Christmas or the holidays? Anybody seeking to do anything? Anybody looking forward to anything coming out? Is anybody gonna be watching for the game awards? Because I know that's happening pretty soon. I think that's happening what, next week, next Friday? Boot up Marvel Rivals. I need to get around to playing Dispatch. I will when I get a chance. Alright. Just waiting for the game to boot up now. I think the craziest thing about some of these newer games coming out is just having to wait until the shaders properly load so your game loads properly. So you don't end up experiencing frame drops when something needs to render in or process. I miss when games were plug and play. They haven't been that for quite some time. I want to say it really started around the PS3 and 360 era. You can probably technically say the PS3 and 360 era, but I think it really became a problem during the PS4 and Xbox One era. when that just became the norm. Yeah, we're on 33%. Forgot I was gold too.
I'm kicking off.
How much chessboard do I have finished? So I gotta do 5 matches. Take 40,000 damage. Land 30 final hits. So I guess I'm playing tank. Oh, I guess I'm gonna claim these. This game is very fun when you catch people who aren't, what's the word for it, super toxic. Can really be a good time. I think that's been the biggest thing pushing people away from this game, has been how toxic the community can be. 49%. Are there any new skins I need to be worried about? Psylocke and who is this? Is this Luna? It's a crazy intro. Oh, it is Luna Snow. Okay. Cherry Delight. And this is Psylocke. Yeah, some of these are crazy. Like the animations and stuff. Like they're really vibrant, really colorful, really cutesy. I'm gonna play again just an outfit. See, right when you think you're out, they pull you back in. I will say one thing I can't say about the developers is that they don't make good skins. I can't say that. I can't say that. They got Venom out here in a bubble skirt. I think somebody was thinking of something devious when they decided to make this skin, because who did this? Blade with the bonnet on out here in his pajamas. I think this is a pretty cool skin. Man is cutting you up and blinking you down when he's mad comfy. You say you know what fits this though? Oh no. Wait, hold on. Does he? Let me see what he has here. Can we see some of the previews? Oh no, that's super lagging. I guess because it's still loading the shaders. Shaders just got finished loading. But what fits this?
I'm kicking off right.
A lot of crazy skins too. Jeff got some cool skins. Oh, this is hard working Jeff. Okay. Oh yeah, it suits him. It suits him. Yeah. If there was anybody getting thrown in the bubble skirt, funnily enough, it was with him. They gave this man little shoes. He's just a chill guy. Somehow poor Jeff had mixed up the event location and ended up in an office building instead, where he was apparently hired on the spot. He may not have been ready to party, but he was dressed for success. You love to see it. You love to see it. This is really nice. Who is this? Sometimes I do not be recognizing people at a glance. Is this magic? Oh, it is magic. Nice. What design is a sword? Oh, it's even got a name on it and it's got waveforms on it. That's cool. Everything's so bright and so colorful. It's like, man, they really want people to spend money, and this works. A few of my friends have this Doctor Strange skin already. I've seen this a few times. This looks really dope, really cool. I just wish they were slightly cheaper, but I'm not mad at people for buying these. Especially these two. Every Assassin's Creed fan was looking at this skin. And this Magneto skin is cool too. There's just so many good ones. Not to mention the free costume coins they give you every once in a while when you play a certain amount of matches. Really nice. I'm sorry, there's another currency? That's funny. Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, let me get out of here before I end up spending some money. I say as I tab over and get deeper into the tabs. Yeah, all these are sick. Oh yeah, let me get out of here. Let's play. Let's boot up some comp. Boot up some comp. I don't know about y'all, but when I play this game, as counterproductive as it could be, I turn off like all, not pings, but I turn off the voice chat. I turn off the voice chat. I've been burned too many times the voice chat by somebody who was toxic. But I leave just enough lines of communication open so I can still talk with my team and still help them out. Like, I can only take being called a slur so many times.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Let's see what we need. Play support too. Why not? Let's play Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
I start selling to get too aggressive, man, because it's hard not to. And at that point, I don't care if we lose. I just want to make sure you don't win. That's a big issue. That's one of the reasons why I just have to move on. Like, this is coming from somebody who used to play League of Legends every day in middle school. So I was like, I'm familiar with toxicity. I used to be playing that game on a laptop with a trackpad. Now, how I made it through, I don't know. But I used to be very heavily into MOBAs, but I had to put them down after a while. Just because due to how the genre is,
Say, Doc, you never told me.
you're going to be experiencing a lot of toxicity almost pretty much no matter what you're going to do. I think the only MOBA that was able to solve that was Dawngate. Because the amount of rewards you got
Why not?
were directly proportionate to how nice you were. You would be able to earn free chests and get a lot of different gear
Battle starts in 5.
and stuff for leveling up if you were nice to people. They would be able to thumbs you up and give you an actual review of how you were as a person.
Let's capture the mission area.
So people were directly incentivized to be nice to you.
No way anymore.
I think that was the only MOBA that solved toxicity for me. I like MOBAs. I really do like MOBAs. Oops, let me not be out of position here. Oh no, all the supports on one side. I need to get to that tank, make sure he doesn't die. Ooh, mission failed.
Hold still. Capture the mission area.
We need to fall back.
My time to shine.
That's fine. So we have one tank. We don't need 3 healers. I'll go second tank.
Feeling stronger already.
Because with a team like this, I think we're gonna need more than one. I don't think it's fair to have Doctor Strange tank by himself. Especially with an aggressive comp like this. Like, yeah, we can keep him alive, but he can't push up by himself. You made it in though. Have I tried out Where Winds Meet? Yeah, I have. It's been really fun. It reminds me of a game like Arcade, if anybody remembers that game, where players could actually have trials, like court trials inside of the game. You would have a bunch of players who would get randomly selected and invited to jury duty, and they would run an actual case in game and decide whether or not you were guilty. But in Where Winds Meet, you just get put in a cage and Everybody just throws tomatoes at you, which is kind of funny to me.
Put some pep in my step.
But that game, for it being a free-to-play game and for the scale being so large, I think is one of the bigger reasons why that game is so successful.
You get away. You get away.
Because there's just so much you can do. They re-ran back the OJ trial, which was wild to me. People inside the game's engine told him he was not getting away with it this time.
My friend.
Let me do that so they can't take the point back.
Keep going.
Ooh. Actually, no, let me not do that. Don't worry, Spidey, I got you.
I unleash.
I am ready to put on a show.
The thing is, their damage can't keep up with our healing, luckily. I have a slight obsession with it right now. Yeah, it's a really fun game. So honestly, there's a lot way worse times to spend your time. Way worse ways you can spend your time. Jesus, I can't speak today. I have a degree, but sometimes it feels like I don't because the amount of English I speak is not accurate. Don't know how we pulled it through. I guess we're running 3 healers. Because now that we've fallen into a rhythm, I don't want to ruin it for our team. But yeah, no, I really have fun with it. The first time that game let me grab a bear by the shoulders and toss it around, I said, yeah, I'm in. I'm in. It's a very fun game. Someone spent $40,000 on that game already because one of the boats,
Get ready.
like the boat that's server wide and it's huge and everybody from the server can just kind of come in and jump in on.
Vampires cut.
Yeah, that boat itself is like 20,000 to 28,000, and then they had like pretty much every skin in the game. So people were like, yeah, this person has had to spend like, at least 40 grand on the game. Some whale. I was like, what do you do for work, big dog? You feeling a little charitable? I need some of that in my life.
2, 1.
I don't ask a lot, just a small loan of $1 million. Let's call it a grant. Because I'm really not trying to pay it back.
Ancient one. It was my destiny.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I come across a millionaire one day who's doing a social experiment and it's just like, yeah, let's see how $1 million affects the average person's life. What they do with it. Hey, you only gotta succeed once.
Andy needs help. Hold still. I'm trying to help.
Let me get in there.
Mission area is yours.
We keep Gambit alive.
Still, I'm trying to help.
She can't die of us if we keep healing each other.
Needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. Mission area is yours.
Oh no, why is everybody following me?
One down.
Oh, are they spawning from there? Oops.
I need healing.
You're right, we did jump through a portal. I forgot we did not walk here normally. I should have waited to use that. Let's use this one now, right? Put it over the healers so they take tick damage.
My time to shine.
What a great ult by Strange.
Watch out, they're heading our way. I am strengthened for battle. Cosmic might returns.
They're pushing us back. Let me give everybody a fallback point. Go to. I heard Jeff ult. No, he stole our tank. Give him back. Give him back. Ooh. I panicked. I didn't think Adam was going to keep us alive. He just snatched up our tank like a piece of candy.
This was inevitable.
I was waiting for the explosion just in case anybody got caught in it, but then Jeff showed up at the very last possible second. Stole our doctor. Jeff a day keeps the doctor away, I guess.
Eye of Agamotto.
Stay alive, Gambit. You're not allowed to die on my watch. That's fine, that's fine. Can't let her get out of here. I'm about to have my ult again. Well, I have my ult again. That's crazy. Let's use this to push in. Want to force their healers to ult. Now they have 3 healers. Ooh.
You get away with it. You get away with it. You get away with it. Behold, that child.
All right, cool. She's dead. We're not beholding anything. Oh, that's a nice ace. I need a Jeff plushie ASAP. Yeah. Hey, he is a cute, cuddly little guy. Whenever he's not moving like King Von.
Oh, we still got.
And that's Satan's strongest soldier right there. Don't let the cute charms fool you. He will slime you and your homies out immediately. I remember there were so many Jeff edits of just people hunting that man down because he kept spitting them off of maps. If he wanted you dead, he would just take you and just like throw you off the map. In fact, once I come across a Jeff and then I realize he doesn't value his life or my own. Oh yeah, we're dealing with a psychopath.
We have a winner.
We are dealing with a psychopath at that point.
Some pep in my step.
Oh man, this man Adam is putting numbers on the board. He might really be the perfect human. GG's. That's how he gets you, man. When the police come, he's already throwing down his cute charms, so they don't arrest him. Man, we can't take this adorable guy to jail. We actually had a good Spider-Man too, which is so crazy. I think in my entirety of playing Marvel Rivals, the amount of time I had a good Spider-Man, I can count on one hand. And only using 3 of my fingers. It was 3 times. Maybe I should buy the battle. Let me not look at that. Let me not look at that. I've been playing Marvel Rivals a lot more, so I'm a lot more tempted to buy the battle pass than normally. It's a fun game. Like, it really is a fun game. This and MOBAs can be really fun when you have people who aren't just yelling or screaming in your ear about how you should be playing. That was my first game on. So luckily we won the teammate RNG there. And it was a pretty close game too, because it wasn't even a blowout. I think since we started out with 3 healers and we already had the synergy going on with 3 healers and they later switched, we had, and not to mention we got a second tank. That's cool. Like I said, I try to be positive. I try not to play these type of games because I know I'm gonna feel some type of way. Like, I'm all for people who are like, yeah, if this game makes you angry, if this game makes you upset, even though it can be good, definitely don't play it. I always tell people, enjoy the things you like. If something's making you mad, don't play it. Because I've seen some people who like absolutely hate League or hate Tekken or Street Fighter, and they play them just because their friends do, or it's you know, the fighting game that's popping right now, or the game that's on and popping right now. There's some people who don't like Call of Duty who will play Call of Duty because their friends are playing. I'm just like, yeah, nah, man. If you don't like it, don't play it. There was somebody this year who was in somebody's chat. It was another streamer's chat. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm trying so hard to like Call of Duty this year. And to me, that immediately started off a red flag. Because what do you mean you're trying hard to like a game you spent $70 on?
Which hero do you think?
Let's go ahead and get that refund, big dog. I guess I'll play Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
I'm just gonna throw Daredevil in here. I think he's always a good man to throw up there. Maybe him and Luna. Hopefully they didn't think the same thing though. I don't really have too many problems with a lot of different heroes, but I need to start thinking about it a different way because we're going in these higher ranks, and so we're gonna end up having to ban certain characters and certain people. So we at least want to have a good idea of who should be gone. He wants Gambit gone? I mean, I guess.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Okay. Let me see here.
Who are you calling a rack?
I'll do the penny rocket combo. I'll do the penny rocket combo. We'll be a degenerate today. We'll be a degenerate today. I want to say there's been a copy of Fortnite that recently sold for thousands of dollars, if I remember correctly too. Like, I don't know if you guys know it, but there used to be physical copies sold of Fortnite on shelves
Before you attack,
that people bought when the game came out. And now if you're a collector, if you're someone who's looking for that, because it's really hard to find, people are paying thousands of dollars for it now. For like a sealed copy, I mean.
That's cool, but could you hit one
As like a collector's item.
mine?
Okay, maybe I'm not that good, but I'm working on it.
the battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, Spider-Man, if you don't get your armor.
They don't look friendly. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Watch this spot. Spiders
One less problem.
Let me focus on keeping my teammates alive. Oh my god, he got domed by Bucky.
I'll pack you up.
We're just gonna go back and spawn like this. This ain't gonna work.
You're ready for action. Spider beacon in service.
Those spiders look way too familiar.
The moon haunts you.
Dropping a moon on us and spawn is crazy.
This is real firepower.
She's gonna be very angry.
I did that because our tank was out there.
I'm flocking.
All right, we got out spawn. Just had to be patient.
I'll pack you up.
Destroy the haunt.
This is real firepower.
That's fine. We can let them have that.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna stay back here since I have no ability. If somebody were to dive me, we can just move out the way. Oh my god, they killed her.
Yeah, what an upgrade.
Love battlefield medicine.
You're welcome.
He's coming back.
Behold the god of thunder. Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Cool.
Specialty.
One of their tanks is down. Oh, so is ours. This ain't working.
Better.
We'll wait till we push forward. Our tank comes back.
Anyone getting
Get away. I'll patch you up. My good
Okay, cool.
for the day.
You know what to do, spiders?
And stay down.
This is working a little better than I thought it would.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
You're ready for action. Yeah, what an upgrade.
Oh, she moved up.
Spiders rock, you know? That fucking hurt. Yeah, what an
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Powering up. Only 60 seconds left.
Found some sort of spike.
Oh.
Real firepower! The moon haunts you! You're ready for action! I could need for the death. Be careful here!
Get out of here. I'll be lurking. Got your tattoos. Nice meeting you. If I don't see you again today, well, thank you so much, Liv. It was very nice spending some time with you today. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here and hang out. It means a lot.
The checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
One of Moon Knight's
And everybody else in the chat too. It really means a lot that you guys decided to be here, hang out with me, spend this time with me, especially if you guys are still here from TT's raid earlier.
a shield?
I don't like to waste people's time because it's the one thing that we never get back. So the fact that you all chose to be here really means a lot.
You're ready for action. Our enemy is
Fire mode.
Spider beacon
Against the world.
That's not good. They're so far up.
Found them. The wounds are gone. We better retreat. We can't take that many of them.
Zero.
I'll patch you up.
That's much better.
Get out of here.
Someone scratch my back. Oh, much better. Team play. That's me.
Hello.
Leave them ready on shoot.
Get that vehicle moving again. It's spider time!
It's so dangerous, but we're running it. I'm still not used to Rocket's gun after all these years.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
A shield? Well, okay. You get wet. I'll patch you up. I feel like myself.
There we go. We'll put that there.
How are you?
Found one of our targets. Pissed off. Something here worth looking at.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Headed our way. Hey, check this place out.
Enemy located.
The moon haunts you. This is real firepower. Yeah, what an leave them to Khonshu. Follow the enemy. Sorry, no lungs for you.
No.
Yeah, Thor, please leave.
Enemy located.
Watch out. Armed and dangerous.
Oh no.
We're out of time.
I can't save him.
These spiders all systems.
More bad guys. Just one.
She's one tap. No.
Final 10 seconds. Maximum choice. Shields up. Get that vehicle moving again. The current score?
We tied.
1, 2, 0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
Not a bad effort. Who else would have been better there? Maybe. No, not Jeff. Maybe Ultron? Or Luna? Just for the ult. I think there's more I could be doing.
Friends are crooks and villains. Armored up!
Aura of protection.
"30 seconds before you attack. Get ready."
I was thinking.
I think these guys are gonna be coming out heavy, so
Yeah? Yeah.
I need to make sure I put this in a spot where my teammate can get revived, but not to where it's too easy for the enemy to destroy it.
So, what's a raccoon?
You're up, little ones.
Probably about here.
Spider beacon in
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, actually, no. We'll put this back here since they're actually setting up back here.
You couldn't pay me to go up in that whip. I'll patch you up.
Systems restart. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I just realized his name is Gwen Feetpicks. Oh no. Yo, Bunkow, what's up? Appreciate you coming by. Hope everything is going well for you. As you can see, we're just playing some Marvel Rivals comp.
That's much better.
My good deed.
Trying to keep my teammates alive due to varying degrees of success.
I'll patch you up.
Gotta destroy Ankh. Our tank might die? Okay, no, she's still alive. She's still alive.
Patch you up. This is real firepower.
Now I see them.
See, I'm sparking helpful. Another timeline? We're still friends. Armored up. You're ready for action.
Cool.
Komshu's gonna be very angry.
It's a pretty evenly matched game so far. But we also talked about the RAM shortage and how one of the third biggest provider of consumer RAM just decided to not make RAM for consumers anymore. That was the biggest piece of news we discussed earlier today.
Thanks for the boost. Lock on them.
For mutant kind!
Really?
You're ready for action.
Anyone willing to help?
Doctor in the house.
Moon Knight's gonna start throwing things back here again.
This is real firepower.
Ooh, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
You get a web.
I ain't killing me.
You get a web.
Careful, Anank. There might be others.
Very nice way for Spider-Man to stall for us. That was cool.
Destroyed that Ankh. I hope I'm not cursed now.
You're ready for action.
Better stop that vehicle. Shields up.
Ooh.
Spider beacon in service. Love over here. I'll patch you up.
Let me force her to look at me.
This is real firepower.
Yeah, that was bad ult. That was a bad ult. I wanted to try and keep Magneto alive to see if I could save him, but we have the revive beacon here, so I should have just let it go.
The moon haunts you!
Knew that was coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that all would have been better serviced here in the back.
It's Spider time!
I really gotta think, if this is happening like in a comic book or in lore or whatever, would the superheroes and everybody be talking about this afterwards? That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it?
I needed that boost. The final 10 seconds.
We can definitely hold him here.
They hit a checkpoint. Now,
Put that right there.
time to stop them. They need to disappear.
I'll
Whoever
patch
they
you
are,
up.
they don't look friendly.
Watch this spot. This is real firepower. Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Gotta get out of here.
I was getting worried.
I tried to keep her alive. They really want me dead.
Patch you up. My good deed for the day.
Powering up.
This is real firepower.
You are nothing.
Well, we got the Phoenix all out of the way.
Boost. Feeling fantastic. No! Spiders don't go down.
Spider-Man 3 coming back. Yep. Jesus, another wave. Might be the game. Might be the game.
Only 60 seconds left. There's still a chance to stop them. Oh, please. Look way too familiar. Fire mode.
You're welcome.
I was getting worried.
Spider beacon, it's...
Is that right there?
This is real!
Nice.
30 seconds.
Okay, okay, we gotta heal her back. We gotta heal her back.
Field. I'm counting on you.
Dying there feels bad.
Spidey.
You are under my protection. Oh, I'm gonna get some revenge.
The final 10 seconds. Need to heal.
Yeah, what an upgrade! Explosive spike, you're welcome.
Look out behind you.
Armor
Let's keep fighting until it's Spider time!
This is real firepower!
Okay, okay. Great Moon Knight ult. Great Moon Knight ult.
Us against the world. Systems restored. You are careful.
Like the others.
You're ready for action! You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web!
Cool. Cool. Oh my god.
I was just...
Final score.
Oh my god. Wait, what? They said 2-1, but it's just 2 1s. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Another epic victory. Big win.
That was close. That was really close. They just didn't want to give me goal 1. Nicely done. Nicely done. Everybody played really well that game on both teams. Both teams had a penny rocket combo going both on attack and on defense. It's kind of crazy. Our Moon Knight dropped 44 kills. Jesus. 26 final hits. Yeah, he was in there. I didn't realize that the most healing. The healing wasn't, I don't think, that far. I think the Invisible Woman and myself out healed. Really, the rocket just wasn't doing enough, I think. But he had more kills. It's about the same performance-wise. He had more damage than I did. Luckily, we all shot the Onks, too. We weren't just letting the Moon Knight be fine. 23,000 damage block, 13,000. Yeah, it seemed like we did just slightly better. Well, besides the Moon Knight popping off here. I think everybody else was close, but I think Moon Knight synced it up for us, especially with that ult at the last minute. That was really good. That was really good. Let's do it again.
Do you think you want to be today?
Let's see what we got.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Now,
All right, one of us has to play tank.
for this match.
I don't want to ban Moon Knight because one of our teammates is banning Moon Knight. I guess we're banning Daredevil again. Just in case nobody has any other ideas who to ban. Let's say we ban somebody. He's like my go-to pick if we don't have anybody else to ban. Squirrel Girl, really? You want to ban Groot? I mean, I guess. They banned Spider-Man.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Open your eyes. Reality is but an illusion.
You definitely need a tank, so I'll run Doctor Strange. That's fine. Okay. Hopefully this will do well.
Round
As
one,
Sorcerer
go!
Supreme, I oversee other magical adepts.
A helping hand.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I feel.
Oh, there's no portals.
We fight today not just for our mutant brothers and sisters, but for all sentient life.
Charles would be proud, Eric. You've come so far.
As have you, my dear. Perhaps further than any of us could ever hope to fathom.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
I'll try and do a decent portal.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
You're idiots.
Oh, I mean, if they're just gonna have us let us have the point for free.
Good medicine.
That's unfortunate. Nobody else heard me say I'm opening a portal.
Double KO.
I mean,
That's 3.
this is free.
Here is an enemy to pursue.
Whoa, where'd everybody go? He was so close. There we go.
Mortal pain is no match for the Sorcerer Supreme. There is an enemy to pursue. Leave me, darkness. I don't.
Couldn't let him get away. I couldn't let him go.
Maximum!
He tried to ult in the room? Oh no. Gotta let the healers know we appreciate them.
I have not seen so many spiders since. Well, never mind.
Dropping right back down.
Got me good.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Oh no, he didn't die.
Clearly, you needed some help.
That's crazy. They're still fighting up there. Oh.
More tentacles than Gargantus.
There! Don't turn back now!
Okay, cool. Oh.
Maximum pulse.
Cool. Gotta whip Magneto. Gotta whip Magneto.
Checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Nearly delivered it.
All right. Going really well so far. I guess I have to push up with my team though, since I'm the only tank, and if I let them die, it's not gonna go well. Might as well take the space if they're just letting us have it, right?
I am strengthened for battle.
Nice. Oh, this is perfect. Nice. Yep, and then we fall back to the point, and then we push forward again.
Medicine. Enemy in front of us.
Reload.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I have to get rid of Gambit there. It was a high risk, high reward play. Oh. Cool. Oh no, he froze me in time.
For battle.
Really nice push.
Score is 3, 2, 0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Open your eyes. Reality is but an illusion.
Hopefully we can stop them as well. Because, man, we pushed Rio. I'm hoping that we don't have the same thing done back to us.
Back together, if it were within my power.
And luckily, since it's Magneto and I, well, it was Magneto and I, we could both shield Iron Man ults and stuff like that too. But since we have Angela, she was doing the same thing too. We both stopped Hela from being able to ult.
You attack. Get ready.
She used her shield and then I ran up and used mine. I wonder if they're gonna Doctor Strange us.
Glaring at me so mortal. I find it unnerving.
Just wondering if all the angels are as lovely as you, Cher.
Indeed. And just as deadly as well. So watch your tongue.
Don't gotta worry about me.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I wonder if they'll do the same thing.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Our enemies are near.
Oh.
Good medicine.
Oh, you're a little too far out ahead. Let me fall back to my team. I would have gone Groot normally.
I purge the darkness. These mechanical rats
There we go.
Our enemies on you.
Gotta stop her, gotta stop her, gotta stop her. Yeah, she dies, then their push is done. Jeff missed everybody. I know that feels bad.
Outstart magic.
They hitting real hard.
Nice hold.
Haven't enjoyed that a little too much.
Need some ranged firepower.
I guess Punisher's just shooting.
Here is an enemy to pursue. I am strengthened for battle.
Oh, gotta kill him, gotta kill him. I was trying to stop their healing shots from going through.
I am ready to put on a show.
Feel the wrath of the goddess.
That's not good. Ooh, let me get out of here. Great Wonder Woman, Invisible Woman holds. Could you imagine?
By the eye of good medicine.
I'm bouncing back. I don't want to push up too far. All right, let me move back up, actually.
Only 60 seconds left. Oh, yeah.
Nice. These Gambit ults have been really nice. And so was the Phoenix one. That's why I pushed forward like that.
Thank you.
Who knows? Anybody else here? Magneto. All right, the Gambit buff is gone. He had anti-heal on him. That was great. She's gonna try and ult to the point. No.
I perish the darkness.
Oh no, apparently not.
Mademoiselle Gray.
Our enemies are near. By the eye of
Final score 3, 2, 0.
Jesus. GG.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Hey, I was MVP. I didn't even know. I died one time. Nice. There we go, one. We had a really good team. We had a really good team. Every time the Storm ulted or somebody else did a crazy ult, Invisible Woman was right there to stop them. And every time we needed to push forward and be aggressive, Gambit was there. And then when I wanted to be on the front lines and push a little more, Angela was there to help stop some of the ults from Iron Man and everything too. That was really nice. I don't have any idea what Iron Fist was doing. I didn't see him too much, but he was putting in work. It was really nice. Alright, Jean Grey, her ults were clutch. Jesus, 30 and 1, 33 and 1, 20 and 1, 21 and 1. Yeah, so a lot of people on our team just barely died. Because even Iron Fist and the Angela only have 5 and 6 deaths. Well, let's see what his play was. I'm curious. I want to see how many people he put hands on. Because I really want to learn how to play Iron Fist properly. Ah, he wasn't going anywhere. The hits just sound so brutal. They couldn't stop him.
With honor.
I remember seeing that. I saw the very tail end of that play. That's funny. What about a Jean Grey? Oh my god, what hit sound effect is that?
A fitting end.
That sounds brutal. All right, last one I want to look at. I want to see Gambits and I want to see Angela's. Actually, let's look at everybody's. Why not, right? Because Gambit was putting in mad work.
Gambit got your back.
And he dashes out the Jeff ult to avoid being swallowed. Yeah.
Not enough to heat.
The awareness is cool. Hey, this man was schmoving. What did it give me? What did I do? I'm just kind of throwing things at people hoping they would get hit.
For battle. I purge the darkness. The winds of which
Oh no, mine is so much worse than everybody else's.
3 is a powerful number.
That's crazy. I did way cooler stuff than that. That's all right though. It's not about me.
Invisible?
Yeah, Invisible Woman was putting in work too. This costume is actually really nice. I like that it changes the color of her shield.
Force burst. Psionic burst.
Very nice, very nice. All right, last one was Angela.
Feel renewed.
She's just stabbing people up. She was yanking people for us into the back line, though, as she should have been.
Your fate was already
Like that.
I merely sacred steel.
Yeah, this is towards the tail end of the game. Nice. I think we have time for like one more. I think it's been a hot minute since I've streamed this game too. Oh, someone's doing their placements. Hope we can get the win for them. Oh, someone else is doing their placements. They're both currently being placed gold 1. I'll see what we got. We got a Doctor Strange.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope.
Oh.
Fear.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
No one's picking anything. I'm picking Daredevil every time. Because I don't want us to waste the ban. Any.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Should I do Rocket? Nah, let's do Cloak and Dagger. Let's do Cloak and Dagger. think that works out for us here.
There's always a spark of light in darkness.
Asgard has been invaded yet again. But as always, Loki.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Ilyana, dear, remember you're more than
Maximum value strange team ups. Yeah.
Too worried about my
We are cloak and dagger.
Nor can you
We are
save
books and
yourselves.
tea will teach you how to cope with it. They worked for me.
I don't know if a support has anything with magic or Wanda.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sounds like someone's in the air, right?
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I just kind of started healing right out the gate out of habit of people getting lit up so many times, but no one was getting hurt. Ooh, okay. That Hela is gonna be a problem.
You're welcome. This is a nice
Get that vehicle moving again.
That fucking hurt. I'll patch you up.
Much
Enemy in front of us. Good medicine.
You're ready for action. You can't hurt me.
This is gonna be a rough one.
See, I'm flush and helpful.
Disappear.
You're welcome.
I guess it's now or never, right?
This is real firepower. This is a nice spot.
All right, let's get this thing around the corner. Let me get out the way. Keep her alive. Nice. Got the Magneto out there. Cloak and dagger can't stay on the point. Oh, yes, they can, I guess.
It's a rugged street surface.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Armor patch here.
Hopefully that counts.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
That hit the spot.
Relay deployed. It ain't
Assemble!
For battle.
You're welcome.
I gotta stay behind everybody so I don't get shot in the head by Hela.
Just in time. Thanks.
I'll patch you up.
Nice, Doctor Strange.
This is real firepower.
Only 60 seconds left.
Team play.
Forces to heal it all.
I am strengthened for battle.
Team play. That's me.
Things about to go down here.
You need Captain America going.
You have made your
Cool.
father proud, Wanda.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. Down to 30 seconds.
All right, that's the next point.
To be subtle. Attack!
She tried it.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Go down faster than a sack of laundry.
You're ready for it.
That's fine.
Ooh, wait. Hit the spot. Armor patch here. Pay up.
Behold! Dark child!
Hey, do your worst.
Found this.
Down. That blocking ahead. You're ready for mutant kind.
Oh no.
Just in time. Thanks.
Us against the world. Follow the enemy.
Almost. I saw the vision. I saw the vision.
You're welcome. This is real firepower.
Ah, they're gonna destroy it. Oh no, it's still up. Thank you, Magneto. That's a dangerous spot to put that.
Someone scratch my back.
You have made your father welcome, my dear.
Kind of dialed in right now. Once we got over that initial hump, we're here. We are here.
Resist your dark side.
Only 60 seconds left.
Ooh, don't you die on me.
Checkpoint. Keep up.
Don't you quit on me.
Never got your back. This is a nice spot.
Trying to move this revive station up as we continue pushing for situations like that. In the event of one of my teammates' untimely demises, I can pick them right back up. Oh, we have to push forward. We gotta push forward. We gotta get in there. Oh, we're here. We're here. Now we get right back out.
That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Everybody's playing so well today.
I'll patch you up.
Disappear! Hold! Tactile!
I guess I'll.
This is real firepower.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Oh, leave me alone. Unfortunate, she hawked me down there.
For this encounter.
Back.
That's all right. We got enough time to regroup for another push.
Armor patch here. Pay up.
That's better.
Only 60 seconds left.
Everybody get their armor packs.
Okay, hold your. I'll patch.
I didn't expect them to come around the corner.
So it begins.
Us against the world.
Yeesh. I gotta do something.
We didn't ask to be here.
Final 10 seconds.
Answer the call.
Vortex field. Get that vehicle moving again.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
You'll have to keep fighting and
No. Gotta get in there. I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there. I gotta get in there.
That's better.
I got you covered.
Over here,
You gotta forget about her. She's gonna come in from behind us though.
this is your big chance.
Behold! Tactile!
It seems the Punisher has big plans.
Oh no.
Eye of Agamotto.
I tried. I tried. Good effort.
The current score is 2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this.
Wait, yo, what was that?
Fades quietly into the background.
I think this might work better. Yeah, because if I do this, I'm gonna sit and target for Hella or Magic. Unless I go invisible.
Round 2.
After all these years, saving the world still hasn't gotten old. I'm not the...
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I got you.
Pleasure to see you, my dear.
I wish I could say the same, Father.
You may not be a true mutant, but you'll always be welcome on Krakoa.
Thank you for the invite, but I think I will pass.
It's a backhanded compliment if I ever heard one.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Extinction is on the agenda once again. How
I am
Psionic boost! Vortex field! Clearly you needed some help. Pick me up.
There we go.
Feeling fantastic. Force burst! Psionic surge!
Okay. Gotta pull in high risk targets.
Invisible?
Stop them from just running off like that.
In their tracks.
good medicine.
That's better. Force burst!
Push her out.
Enemy located. Disappear! Psionic surge! I got you covered.
Magneto showing his kids how it's done.
All right. Gotta hold him here for 2 minutes, which we can do. We are more than capable.
You stop them in their tracks.
Good medicine.
Feel the pull.
Trouble. Clear the way. Another fearsome foe. Disappear!
Just to hold it.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Oh wait. Oh, nothing I can do here. I shouldn't have ran so far from Gambit. He actually could have kept me alive. If I stay close to him, we take that every time.
Thought you wouldn't
I panicked.
see me again.
He came right for me. Oh no.
Better stop that vehicle.
Feel the pull. Psionic surge.
That was my fault.
An extra force field? Great. Psionic burst.
By the eye of Shanti's power.
Only 60 seconds left.
Psionic surge. I got you covered.
That's what I'm talking about.
Disappear!
Oof.
We need help.
They hit a check.
Time to switch things up again.
Might be a good time to stop them.
Now I can play Cloak and Dagger.
Spark of light.
Since she stopped coming into the back. That's what we need to. What we need to do, I think.
I feel like
Better stop that vehicle.
Becomes a turret. I am strengthened for battle.
My time to shine. Up against the world. Behold, first trial. Here come the bad guys.
Another one on done.
You got dealt a bad hand.
Yeah, this counters her nicely. Where is she? I mean, I'll go that far for her. Cool. Hold it down a little better. Now when I'll wait and hold my ult until magic ults or somebody else's ult from now on. Which is what I should have been doing earlier anyway.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Oh.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Just embrace the light. All right, only 60 seconds left. You owe me one.
Nice. Man, it's hard. Now we gotta wait for their big rebuttal. There's gonna be a series of ults that go off, and I have to make sure I time mine correctly, otherwise they're about to get sprayed down. I use it too early, we'll end up losing. I'm sure he needs to go. Wait for it. Gotta wait for it. Oh no, that hit me. He just ran it in. Too late, too late, too late, too late. I didn't know that could happen. Well done.
Trouble. Better stop that vehicle. You'll have to
He let it rip so fast. Well played, Wolverine. That would have been it. That's all right though. The most important thing is not panic. Still got 50%. Still have my ult basically back. Momentum shift is gonna suck though.
my time to shine. Disappear!
Us against the world.
Only 60
Us
seconds
against the
left.
world. Judge, jury, executioner.
Oh, got her circle out of here.
My time to shine.
I held him up as long as I could. I was out of position there though. I was way out of position.
Much to prove. Down to 30 seconds. Better stop that vehicle. It's now or never. Stop them.
Well.
Appreciate the boost.
My time to shine.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Nice, they weren't able to get off that ult because of Herald. Oh, every time. He's got me twice with that now. I got Strange has his ult too.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Dang.
My time to shine.
I saw the vision. I saw the vision. Oh no. GG's.
Final score 2-2-3.
That was a good effort.
Well, can't expect to win them all.
Yeah, that Wolverine play right there saved them. Maybe I should have switched again and back to Rocket. I could have sworn I had more points than that. That's 9 out of 100. Well, I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. We did our best. That all being said, I think that's gonna do it for the amount of time we have today. Thank you guys so much for coming through, hanging out, spending this time with me. Really appreciate that. Shout out to TT again for the raid, Bonk for being here, Liv, Snarf. I want to say, make sure I go through and thank everybody. Black Recluse. Am I missing anyone? Anyone else who happens to be in the background as well. It really means a lot that you guys chose to spend your time here, be here. Highly appreciate that, especially those on YouTube who are coming through. That all being said, we'll be back Monday with more Ninja Gaiden, finishing the playthrough of that. Afterwards, I'm not entirely sure we'll be playing yet. I'll probably spend this weekend figuring out if I do get some time to do so. But if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, stick around for the outro. I'm going to see who's live or who we can send you guys over to. Let's see who's currently live. Guess we're gonna be sending you guys over to Cesar. He's currently playing Arc Raiders. So, oh no, apparently he is on a break. I think today. Oh no, I'll send you guys over to Zang instead. Then, I believe he's doing and playing One Piece Bounty Rush. So you guys can go through, show that man some love. Would highly appreciate that. He's very chill. I believe he's using his VTuber model right now too. So it goes back and forth between using his VTuber model and then just streaming with his face on camera. Either way, I'm sure you guys will like him. Here's the first raid message for everybody sub to the channel and the second raid message for everybody that isn't. But as you know, like I said before, either way, I appreciate you guys spending the time here to hang out. That all being said, here's also a link to the socials in case you guys need those for those who didn't get it before, because I do make YouTube videos and do drop content from time to time. That all being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and or night. You're all wonderful people, and I'll see you guys Monday. Let me turn off the music.